Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Carullo's Corner, and it's all about scores.com, and it's all about sports.com. Episode 9 of the Mike Wilson Show. Mike, how are you on this beautiful?
I'm doing pretty good. Thanks. Thanks, everybody.
All ready for Pennsauken?
We're ready to go. Rock and roll tomorrow night at 6.
All right. Go over last week's game real quick. Another tough one, but a lot of positives, at least that I saw. A lot of plays that were made.
Oh, yeah. No, we made plays. And again, like I said, when you go back and look at the film, the kids did some really good things we got to work on. And our kids could play hard, and we made some plays. We moved the ball. Defense did some good things. Again, it's just putting game together. We're getting there slowly.
Yeah, so I get into some specific detail a little bit. Any one in particular that stood out? You say, okay, this guy's going to be.
Well, I mean, our defensive group, the entire defense, when you break the game down, they had to deal with poor field position. Eastern had good field position all night. Due to a lot of things that we were doing that did not help us. They only gave up 28 points. The rest was turnovers, special teams, punt return, things like that. Like, the defense played well. They got them off the field a couple times. Like, it was just complimentary football. Like, we could have flipped the field, and I think Eastern started on our 35 most of the night.
Right. Any kid in particular stood out?
Yeah, I mean, the Wright brothers, Landon and Logan, sophomore, freshman, played very well. Sophomore Mason Toll played well. Freshman running back Antonio Green ran the ball extremely hard. Sophomore quarterback Ryan Ligamary threw the ball pretty well. Just little things. And then, and when we play kids our own age, we play a lot better.
Yeah, I noticed that toward the end as well. I was going to mention that, doing the highlights and everything I saw again, when all was equal. I like what I saw.
Yeah, no, so do we as coaches. And we as coaches have to remind ourselves that's what we have right now. We got a team that averages the age of 14 and a half years old, and they show up every day. They practice hard, and we're grinding away. We're in good shape.
Yeah, I don't want to say that to anyone watching. It isn't. You're not seeing what you think you're seeing. Like, these are our young kids, and they're showing a lot of promise, especially at the end of the game when they are playing against the other young kids. Moving forward, Pennsauken coming in. I've seen Pennsauken a couple of times this year. I want to comment. They were a good passing attack. Not 100% consistent, which I would hope for you guys to exploit coming tomorrow night.
Well, yeah. I mean, again, don't get me wrong. Coach Tapp does a great job with those kids. They won a lot of games. Playoff team once again. Athletic. They got speed everywhere. They got some good looking kids. Quarterback throws a nice ball. And again, if we cannot beat ourselves and things like that, and hopefully take advantage of any mistakes they do make, we'll be okay tomorrow night.
Yeah, specifically, you've scouted them. What do you need to do to stay competitive in this game?
Stop big plays. Stop big plays. We got to move the ball. We got to flip the field a little bit defensively and special teams wise. Don't give them 35 yards to go. Back them up a little bit, stuff like that. Stay in the game. That's all. Survive the first quarter. Make it a game as long as possible. And when they give us an opportunity, we got to seize on it. That's all.
All right. Moving on to the rest of South Jersey here. It's week 8, the final week of the regular season. I have a huge problem with this. I know a couple teams are playing some consolation games. You are too. We're going to get to this in a minute.
Yes.
Some are not. So in about 9 days, there are going to be a lot of teams that are not playing anymore this year.
No, the season's done as of Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
It's bothering me tremendously. This is football season. Hence, you should be playing football. We're playing, and a lot of people don't mind the August games, whatever. It's not so much I have anything against August games, but when you're playing games in August before school starts, some years we got 2 games in before school starts.
That's next year, by the way, Joe. It's going to be 2 games before school starts next year.
Ridiculous. Totally ridiculous. I already looked at the calendar. That's what it's going to be, which means
I've peeked at it too, so I only noticed that myself.
Next year, we're going to be already done by this time of year, just when we're getting into it. It's just go ahead. Let me just finish. It's a common sense thing. Something's wrong there. I'm sorry.
It's the regular season, Joe. And we've talked about this with in the other episodes. And being a football nerd, like looking at other states, other things, our regular season is too short. Like, New Jersey doesn't have a unified regular season. What I mean by that is some teams play 7 regular season games, some play 8, some play 9 like we do because we played week 0. There's no unified schedule. So even though other states start in August like us, like Pennsylvania, I'm pretty sure plays a 10-game regular season.
Yeah.
So if you're playing 10 games, guess what? Next weekend is your 10th game.
Exactly.
And then the playoffs start.
At least one, I'd say at least, look, I'm a compromising type person. I'd
Yeah.
say at least next weekend should be the end of the regular season, at least through October, and then November would be the start. It's just bizarre. It's just bizarre.
Well, it goes down to this. When they went a couple of years ago, got the state championships, which we all agree that we needed.
Yeah.
They had to back the season up to do so.
Yeah.
But there's not a unified regular season. I mean, we talked about this before.
Yeah.
I mean, how many teams? There's teams right now that only have 7 games before the cutoff.
Yeah.
Some teams have 8. We played 9 because we played week 0. And more teams are playing week 0 because it's so important for the playoffs. But that's really if you want to play until next weekend, everybody plays 10.
Yeah. It's just, again, I'm using this word bizarre. That the weather's just getting nice as well.
Like football weather, finally. I agree with you.
Football weather finally, and the season's over, folks. Sorry.
I think it's a growing period for New Jersey as well, as we're still trying to figure out. Now we have state championships. How do we merge that with everybody else? Like we talked about the playoffs. It's everything. We're still finding our way.
And you can't have it all. I understand that. We had to give up something to get the state championship in there. I'd love to see everything backed up 1 week. So we're going to be playing next year, excuse me, a week before Labor Day. So Labor Day is going to be week 2, basically.
Yes. So August, whatever, is week 0. The September weekend before Labor Day is week 1. And then the week of Labor Day is week 2. Yes.
Ridiculous. Totally ridiculous. That is just totally. The kids aren't even in school yet.
Yeah.
Is this high school athletics or is this summer rec league? What is this?
I mean, again, I look at it. I mean, I've been a big proponent of that. Kids put in so much time to play football. And hence why we're playing constellation games. But they put so much time in between the off-season lifting, the summer workouts, the 7-on-7, all the things that we're doing to give our kids the most competitive edge. And like you said, it's October 22nd, and some kids will be canning in their gear this weekend, and they're done.
Yeah.
I think we should be playing as much football as possible. That's reasonable. And I think that is honestly extending the regular season. Everybody gets 10 games and a story.
I'd like to see that. Yeah. If that's the case, why don't we just have like a big 4th of July tournament? Let's start the season 4th of July.
You don't even have to start the season any earlier. You can start the season.
It's a joke.
Yeah, I know. I know. But
we're going to play summer football. Let's do the whole summer. Beach tournaments. We got a Wildwood one weekend, Ocean City for the Bash at the Beach, and next we could.
Yeah,
big thing we're on to here. I got some ideas.
I think it also would help out with the playoffs if everybody played an even regular season.
Yeah, it could. I mean, again, I'm joking around a little bit now, although I am staying with my claim of ridiculous for what's going on next year.
I'm not far behind you.
Yeah.
I mean, like you talked about, we're going to play two extra games because A, we were a young team, but B, I want my kids getting used to playing football in November.
Yeah, it's football season.
Yeah, exactly.
But I guess I'm done rambling on there, but
I agree with you. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, well, and again, I do want to add one thing. I do believe, like you said, we're in a growing period. We got to figure something out. Like the NJSI had changed the playoff format this year, so things are constantly changing.
Yes,
and I think they're trying to find. I think we're all trying to find an answer.
Yes, we are.
Even when I'm saying, okay, we should move the season back. Then it goes into playing in December again, which for whatever reason, well, I know what reason. I'm not going to say that here. They don't want to do. So it's a give and take, and there's no answer. Hopefully, as it changes over the next couple of years, hopefully we'll see that improvement we need.
Well, I'll give the state credit. They do try to reevaluate things every year.
Oh, they are. It's literally every year. Yeah.
Yeah, they're trying. I don't think it's for it's not definitely for not a lack of trying. We just haven't found it yet.
No, exactly. It just, again, maybe it's just me. I'm too basic, but it's football season. You should be playing football during football season.
No, I don't disagree with that either. Like I was saying to my coaches today, I'm like, man, it's almost over. And it's like now just becoming fall.
Well, you know what another issue with this is too? I mean, look, as we love this stuff, we're football junkies. People got to take into consideration there are other things in life. And it's during the summer, people go on vacation. People spend time with family. Family's been forgotten about in this society as time is going on. It's a rat race. It's just so, I mean, I love this so much, but you can't like live on it. You know what I mean? And now we're playing. And I had one coach tell me, "Well, we're practicing all summer. Why don't we? What's the difference if we're playing? Playing August 25th, whatever."
Yeah.
So I came back with my joke. Well, let's play 4th of July then. It's America's
Yeah.
birthday. You know what a big thing we could promote? Again, we're not doing that. I'm being silly, but where do you draw the line?
I mean, again, there's some states I know, talking to guys I met at clinics and stuff, they're playing regular season football games August 15th.
Yeah, and I am aware of that.
Yeah.
I also
And they're also playing 14, 15 games in high school.
Yeah, and I also believe we can't worry about what other states do. We have to do what's right for us.
Oh, I know, I agree with you, but I mean, like, just think about that. Oh, imagine playing football August 15th. like we're just starting.
Yeah. And a lot of people say that, well, this state does that. I know I'm in New Jersey. It's not concerning me what somebody's doing in Wyoming tonight.
No, but I will say this. The way we have our schedule, and you could make an argument, it hinders our kids getting recruited because we don't have spring football. Like, you want to bring up a whole different issue. Like, college coaches can't, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there is, I think, a reason to at least reflect on what other states are doing. Not that it could be, you can't talk cookie cutter.
No, you could always reflect. We can do a whole show one day. I'm open to just talk about what, they do in Indiana, or I'm just making a state right now. I have no problem doing that. But we just can't base it on we have to do what's right for us at the end of the day.
No, yeah. It can't be cut and paste. I agree with you that wholeheartedly.
We'll work somewhere. That's like comparing, let's say, Rhode Island to Texas. One's a dot on the map. One takes up half the map. Correct. So like I said, everything is, we can talk about it, but everything's different. Everybody has to do what's right for them. Getting back to this upcoming week.
Yes.
Looking at these games coming up this week, which one or two you think has the biggest playoff implications? Which one is that one that could turn this whole thing inside out? Give me two of them.
You tell me. I don't know who's playing.
I can go through a couple of big games, and I want to hear what you say, Mike, on what's really going to ruin everybody's.
Give me a couple of matchups. I'll give you my opinion.
All right, we got Mainland Delsey.
That's group 3 and 4. No, two group 3. I'm sorry. So that's seeding.
Willingboro, Seneca.
Seeding.
You have an interesting one: Brick Memorial and Jackson at the Shore. I say Brick Memorial's a big favorite, but if Jackson could upset, which could be possible,
yes,
it could really rock things. We have Paulsboro and Clayton's an interesting one. Burlington City's number 2 right now. Assuming Paulsboro beats Clayton, which is not a given.
No.
Burlington City probably will beat Palmyra, but they're not going to get a whole lot for that. Can Paulsboro jump Burlington City with a win? They're a little behind them. I believe Paulsboro's at 2.8 right now. Burlington City's 2.2. They're both going to win, let's say, make believe.
It could be enough to bump in the whole OSI department.
And so to me, that's one of the most interesting scenarios I'm saying. Again, can it put Paulsboro into that number 2?
It could. Yeah, because Clayton's going to give them. We all know the state values quality wins over wins now. So yes.
Right. So Paulsboro's going to get a half decent amount over Clayton, and Burlington City will not get a lot for Palmyra.
And Clayton's sitting at 15 out of 16, but even losing to Paulsboro will help them. Yeah,
so should keep Clayton in. I'd say the biggest one, Millville and the Prep this week, game of the week.
Yes.
I'm going to say the Prep's the favorite. However, I've said this probably 4 or 5 times this year. Millville's the best team with a losing record out there.
Yeah, they're sitting at the overall 5.
A win was going to put them possibly as high as 2. I don't know if they'll jump Shawnee or not. I look for Shawnee to most likely beat Hamilton tomorrow.
But again, looking at OSI and everything else, Millville beats the Prep. That's going to give them a lot.
Right. Now, let me ask you this. With a loss, how bad is a loss for Millville? Because I know you get you get a lot of PowerPoints. But then I heard OSI is frozen already. So you don't get anything for OSI.
It still factors in. It just doesn't change your OSI.
Which I would imagine the Prep's OSI is pretty good. They play the best.
Yes.
So can a loss move Millville up?
You know what? I'm not going to try to. I've told you this in years past. This new system is difficult to figure out.
It is. There are some people that know it, and a lot of people say no, it's not likely. However, it could be other games could happen, and
Well, that's the other thing. The other games factor in, so you don't know how that factors in your overall, the power ranking and everything else.
Yeah.
Like a loss is not going to kill them because,
No.
but I mean, they played.
What I'm looking at is if they could get in jump one more spot, they would then, and let's say they win their first game, Shawnee wins their first game. Could you see a Shawnee Millville semifinal, which could be really, really good?
Well, Shawnee and Millville will be in the same bracket.
If that's the case. Now, as it stands, Millville loses, they're going to likely fall back to the number 4 and have to play Winslow in the semifinal.
Correct. And just remember, it's also going to be that Northern now, too. So,
yeah, I got that. I have that figured out.
Yeah. So, if it stayed the way it is now, Winslow would be 1, Brick will be the other one,
right.
And then Shawnee, Millville, the traditional Southern teams will be in.
Well, Central Regional would be, I believe. No, are they ahead of Millville or not? I don't.
No, Central's a 7 seed right now.
Okay, Central fell back. There's somebody else in there. I got to go get my cheat sheet out. And getting back to this Brick Memorial Jackson magic, Jackson wins and Shawnee wins. It'll put Shawnee into the Central bracket.
Changes everything. 1 seed. Yes.
Yeah, changes everything. I don't think it's likely. I'm looking. I mean, Brick Memorial, they're good. Jackson, they've shown that they can play football. They're not. I think they're better than their 2-5 record, but I don't know about upsetting Memorial this weekend. Again, anything's possible. Things like this make it interesting.
Yeah, but again, I'll wait to see when the brackets come out because I gave up 3 years ago trying to figure it out.
Oh, me too. And for the most part, I think the hay's in the barn. But I said last week, there's always that one game that there's an upset that upsets everything.
Well, and the other thing, and I know this has been on it too, is it could be 2, 3, 4 games that affect it too. 2, 3, 4 things go one way, and then somebody jumps up 5 spots.
You're gonna make me really go crazy now.
Yeah, I mean, again, you have that too. Like that's the thing is, it's just not PowerPoints or this or that. It's like it's a whole chain reaction.
Yeah. Another game's got my attention: Williamstown Kingsway. Now, Kingsway certainly proved last week they can play with the big boys. Unfortunately, they didn't pull this win out. So they've yet to have that big signature win. However, they were, so close, which at least says
it's a great game.
Yeah, they can do. And Williamstown's an interesting one. They had 2 big wins in a row, and I think they fell to Delsey last week. I had kind of predicted. I predicted them to win. I guess after winning 2 big, it's a young team too. They're very similar to you guys. Maybe things got too big too fast, and they fell. They fell to a team that is traditionally good. That will they stay down or will they come back and give a good Kingsway team a run for their money?
They could. I mean, Williamstown's playing good football, so
yeah, you don't know. Trying to think anything else here. You have here's an interesting one: Pleasantville and Gloucester City.
Oh yes, that's gonna be a very good one for Group 2. Yeah.
Well, Pleasantville's a 3, and
they're 3 now.
Yeah, and I think they're a better team than Gloucester City, but that doesn't mean anything. And Gloucester a win by Gloucester here could really upset groups. It'll move, Gloucester up in Group 2 a little bit. It'll really upset Group 3 because Pleasantville is ahead. I think they're number 3 right now.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
And Mainland Delsey is another one. I was also looking. A Mainland win possibly can set them up with a rematch with Delsey the following week.
Yeah, that would be their luck.
It could happen. It's a situation nobody wants to be in.
When I was in Mainland, that happened to us. That
was like, I know me and Chuck talked about that. It was just like, on the show, I interviewed right here. We were talking about that. Like, it was just an uncomfortable situation. And that was that year you were coaching.
Yeah, that's the one thing I remember us saying to Steph. We don't want to play. And guess what we get Saturday morning? I'm like, oh man, we had a great team that year too.
Yeah, we were talking about the rivalry. It was just perfect from a storyline point of view.
Yes.
Like if you had a script, if this was fixed, and we'd say, what could we do to entertain this crowd? We need to book this right. Oh yeah, it would be. I would have done the same thing. A rematch then next week.
I know. I remember that. You don't have to remind me.
I know. Yeah, that's about it. I don't know. There's not a whole lot of big matchups this week. That's why it might ruin my prediction that it's going to be unpredictable. Maybe it'll be.
I still think it's unpredictable because, like, I'm just scrolling through some of the UPRs right now, and like this team, who knows? Like, I mean, Mainland's sitting at 9, they beat Delsey. Can they get in the top 8, secure a home game? Like, you just don't know.
Yeah, well, the top 8 doesn't matter anymore because it's North. They're doing the Northern numbers.
Yeah, but that still should give you a home game.
Yeah, to give you an idea, what do you? Here's another thing. Triton. Who do they play this week? They're another team that, with a win, could
I'm not sure.
do some movement.
I'm doing the same thing you're doing. I'm just looking it up. Let's see here. Who Triton got? Defford.
Okay, assuming Triton wins, they should move up a bit,
Yeah,
which would give Mainland a home game against Triton. Unless, here's where it gets fun. Mainland beats Delsey. Triton wins. However, Pleasantville gets upset. Mainland's going to move ahead of Pleasantville then, which could set them up with a rematch with Delsey.
Yeah.
It's great. It could be a 4-5 matchup. It could be a 3-6 matchup.
Yeah.
You know, they might not be able to escape this reality.
No, not with the way they're reseeding the brackets based on Northern points.
Yeah, this could be interesting.
It'll be fun. We'll talk over the weekend.
Yeah. Here's another interesting one: Riverside and Lawrenceville. A big Group 1 implication with that. Riverside's at 5 right now. They can move up a notch with a win. Lawrence, I don't know much about. They're at a winning record, so their playoff berth could be possible. I don't even know if they're ranked right now in the top 16.
South Jersey Group 1 is just loaded.
Yeah. Where's Salem? Who's Salem play this week?
Let's find out.
Because they're another team that's riding high right now. They're probably going to get a home game.
Yeah. They have Pennsgrove.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, how did I forget that? One of the greatest rivalries, by the way.
Yeah.
All right, I'm assuming Salem's going to win that and win that one big.
Yeah, Salem's in top 8, so they got a home game right now.
Salem's not going to get a ton of points for this, so they'll probably stay where they're at. They'll get a home game against who? I don't know. And again, Mike, I don't see a whole lot of other big games this week.
No.
That have implications.
Ballard plays Woodbury. That has some implication for Group 1.
Yeah. Burlington Township against Cinnaminson. I got to go with Burlington there. And that's about it.
Yeah, fun stuff.
If you like drama, you just got to hope for an upset somewhere.
Yeah, there will be. There always is, like you said last week.
But who is it going to be?
We'll find out.
We'll find out
next week.
All right. Oh, by the way, before we go, let's go over this is not the final show of the season. You guys have signed a couple of games.
Yeah, so we got next Wednesday.
Yeah.
Next Wednesday at Gateway.
Okay.
And then the following Wednesday, November 5th at home to end our season against Pemberton.
So you have 2 Wednesday games.
No, Thursday, Wednesday.
That's what I thought. So it's Wednesday.
Thursday for Halloween, and then Wednesday's the final one.
And no, wait. Wednesday next week is Gateway, right?
No, Thursday Gateway.
Thursday Gateway, which is
Wednesday
next
Pemberton.
So your final game is on a Wednesday night.
Yes.
Hosting Pemberton.
Correct.
All right, great. All right. Now,
we got a couple weeks left, Joe.
We got that straight. Hey, I know. Like I said, it's
it's a good thing.
Probably ready to start baseball in a couple of days.
Yeah, right. Pitchers and catchers are coming, dude.
Exactly. We're not even done this season yet. World Series didn't even start yet.
Phillies are out. Pitchers and catchers. Let's go.
Yeah. All right, Mike. Well, thank you for coming on the show again. Another some hot topics we talked about.
Thank you.
What I also would like to do, I shared this with you personally. I'll share this with everybody else. I'd like to open the show up toward the end of the year with a couple other coaches. We'll see who's interested. We got a little powwow going, and we can complain. We can talk about what we like. We can do anything.
Absolutely.
Everything happens here on Carollo's Corner. So I want to say thanks to everybody for watching. Again, Joe Carollo at Carollo's Corner. It's all about scores.com and it's all about sports.com. This was episode 9 of the Mike Wilson Show. Mike, we'll see you next week.
Thanks, guys. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate it.
No problem, Mike.